Man, this is way too small to be your brain.
Well, last week I had brought up to you guys the documentary The Secret, which is based on the law of attraction. I asked how many people had seen it, and I put out an email for you to go check it out. Now, for those of you that have seen The Secret or have ever studied the law of attraction, I have a question for you. Does anybody think the concept of attracting things into your life through almost what appears to be kind of a mystical type of procedure just sounds a little bit weird? Because I know the first time I saw it, it did sound very weird. It's like, yeah, this is kind of iffy. But in research, I actually found a scientific reason. Actually, it's a biological reason. That part of The Secret is actually true. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. I want to talk to you about part of our brain located on the brain stem called the reticular activating system. John, that's the reticular activating system. I know you can ask me later.
Yeah, but I probably would have.
It's right here, John, if you need it.
I found it, okay.
It's the RAS for short. Now, over the next couple of minutes, what I'm going to tell you is what the reticular activating system does. I'm going to prove to you what it does, and I'm going to tell you how you can manipulate and use it to help you achieve the results in almost any aspect of your life that you want, including sales, business, relationship, pretty much whatever you want. So, here's what the reticular activating system is. It's basically the gatekeeper between your subconscious mind and your conscious mind. And what it does is it filters the information that your conscious mind is going to become aware of. You see, our brain right now is receiving hundreds, if not thousands, of different stimuli as we sit here, from the food you're tasting, to visual, to auditory, to feeling, to kinesthetic, and your conscious brain cannot handle all of the stimulus as it's getting at one given time. So your RAS is a gatekeeper that says this is what you need to be aware of. Now, that's an extremely important function. And a way that I want to prove to you that it's real is by a couple of examples. How many of you have ever had the experience of buying a really cool new outfit that you're going to wear to a party? You've never seen this outfit anywhere before, but you go to the party or the business meeting or the function, you see 3 other people wearing the exact same outfit. I know, not to be sexist, but I know the ladies have it. I hear about it all the time. You know, and it's not realistic to think that everybody else went and bought that exact same outfit the day before that event. What really happens is once you buy that, it becomes familiar to you, it becomes important to you, and that activates the RAS. And then you're going to notice it when you're out there. Those outfits would have been at that function regardless. You just wouldn't have noticed it until you made it important to you. The same thing happens when you buy a new car that you've never seen in this color, this model, this make. You drive home and you pass 3 other ones on the road. They were there anyways, but you just don't see them. So that's what the RAS does. It makes you aware of things in your environment. Another great example is if you've ever had a morning where you get out of bed and you start with something crappy that happened. You stub your toe. You check your bank account and got overdrawn the night before. And then your whole day seems to spiral out of control and it's just an awful day. But if you really look back at it, was it really that much worse than any other day? Or were you just keenly aware of every single little negative thing that happened to you? The person that cut you off on the road, you know, whatever happens, you just become more aware of it because the RAS kicks in. Now, the reason this is important, most people aren't aware of this biological function in your body, so they have no control over it. It just happens via happenstance. But once you become aware of it and you learn how it works, you can actually dictate the stimuli that your conscious brain is going to recognize and use it to help show you the opportunities that already exist in your life. And I think that's what much of the law of attraction is. It's not attracting things that weren't already there. It's becoming aware of the opportunities that were always there that you just never noticed before. So what I want to tell you now is kind of how to do that, how to program your RAS the way you want it. Now, I'm sure you guys have heard about this concept of doing affirmations, which kind of, to be honest, seemed weird to me at first, but now that I understand the science, I understand that affirmations is simply a way of telling your brain what you want to be familiar in your life, telling your brain what's important to you. It's the same reason most experts in goal setting are going to tell you to read your goals every day. I would say even rewrite them every day. Because again, it's programming that part of your brain to say, this is what I want, and then the RAS is going to set out to show you the stimuli that support what you're looking for. And you'll start to see opportunity in things that you may have missed in the past. So what I want to do now is I'm going to give you a real brief example of how I do it. You do not have to do this the same way. This has to be something that creates an emotional connection with you. It's got to be very personalized. I'm just going to offer it as an example.